Before we get into this video, only a small percentage of you guys are subscribed, so it would be nice if you would subscribe. It only takes 2 seconds. And on to the video. Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to sell developer products. So the developer products we'll be making is, so say for example, a player has $100, for example, in the game, and the player wants more money, for example. What we can do is we can sell developer products that will allow the player to buy more cash. So the player has $100 cash, and the player wants more cash. So if you can sell developer products, that will give you extra cash for a Robux. So we can add developer products that give you $100 extra, or extra $500, $1,000, etc. So yeah, before we even begin, make sure your game is published to Roblox, and make sure the API services property is enabled. So click on game settings, click on options, and make sure this property is enabled. And I did mention in the previous video, the admin commands game pass video, that this has to be enabled, so that because we're going to use the service marketplace service, as I mentioned in my last video, the admin commands game pass. So yeah, so you can close it now as soon as you enabled it. Click save and just close. So now we can make the developer products themselves. So click on the 3 dots of your game, then click configure this game, and you should be led to this page. And yeah, I did make the video earlier, it wasn't that good, and I did make some products before. So yeah, I'm just remaking this video right now. But as soon as you're here, you're in basic settings. You click on developer products, and then create new. Name your product. Our first one, you can name your product the way you want it to be. I just will name it $100 product. We'll give it a description. This developer product gives you $100, gives you extra $100, and we'll add a period, and we'll choose a price for it. You can choose whatever price you want. I will choose 50. And then, oh yeah, I don't have a file for the developer product, so I'll choose a random one. If you do, you can choose it, or if you want, you can pause the video and make one right now. I'll just choose any image I want. I guess I'll choose this. It doesn't matter. You can choose your own if you want, and yeah. Alright, so now we can create the product, and now we have our product. So we have the data of the product, the ID, the name, the price, and we can edit it. The important is the ID, so copy it. Then open Notepad or something you have where you can save it. Paste it here, and then I'll comment it saying ID of the $100 product. And then we'll just keep pasting the new products IDs, and yeah. Then create new again. We'll have 3 products, so now we're making a second one. So this product will give us $500. Pasted it. Oops. Yeah, I copied the description, but then I realized that I copied the ID, so now it's gonna be just copying the ID. So yeah, I'll just say this developer product gives you extra $500, and then the price will be 100. I'll choose a random file, And yeah, now we can create another product, and we'll copy the ID, paste it here, and yeah. So now we'll make a third product, our final product, that will give us 1,000 Robux. I mean, not Robux, I mean $1,000. So create new $1,000 product. This developer product gives you extra $1,000. And then our price will be 250, I guess. And then I'll choose another random image. And there. So now we have our third product. Copy it. Oops. Paste it here. ID of the $1,000 product. And then yeah. So now we have our 3 products. Now all we have to do is just code them. So now back to Studio. We'll insert, actually here, how about we make a GUI where you can purchase them? Yeah, so now let's insert a screen GUI inside the starter GUI. We'll call it the dev products UI. I'll just, yeah, here, developer products, there. And then we'll insert a frame. We'll put it in the middle. Actually, before we even put it in the middle, we'll scale it. We'll also customize it. Or actually, no. I'll make it black. And then this will be gold. And then we'll scale it. The Y will be 400 or something. And then this will, the X will be 650. And there. We'll put it in the middle here. And around here, we should be in the middle. Yep, there. Now it's in the middle. We'll call the frame mainframe. We'll make a title. We'll scale it. We'll make it black. We'll make the outline be gold. We'll customize the text. We'll make the text gold. Also, you can customize your GUI the way you want it to be. You can choose the colors and everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the script at all. Just saying. So yeah, you don't have to follow all my directions. So you can do whatever you want. And we'll make the text be developer products. There. So now we can place the products. I'll just name the text label title. And boom. Now we can insert a button. We'll call it $100 product. We will customize it. We'll make the background be gold. Make the outline be a bit black. Actually, I'll recustomize the background and make the title's background also be a bit light black, and then make and then make the border here black. So like about 100 will, so around the size of a 100 will make it. There, not bad. Text scaled, got Gotham bold. I think that's about it we can do. Yeah, so I think we can leave it like this. You can make an image, like an image button, and put your image of your Game Pass. So you can insert an image button right here, and you can choose your image and then just click on the image, and then it will allow you to purchase. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just using the text label because I don't actually have an image from my developer products. And yeah, and then we'll duplicate the thing. I'll put it right here, and then we'll rename it and rename the text. Make it $500. Change the text. It'll be 500. And then we'll duplicate it again. And then we'll call it 1000. Yep. And then this 1000. There. So now we have our 3 products. We didn't code them yet. So, oh, also I forgot to make the button that will open the frame. So we'll insert another button just inside the GUI itself. So insert button here. Put it right here about. Yeah. We'll scale it a bit. We'll call it open. And there. Actually, let's not make it 150, we'll make it 200. There, that looks decent. We'll name the text button open button. There. Now we'll make this invisible, so check it off from the visible property. There. Now let's insert a client script, also known as a local script. So let's call it client. You don't have to name it, it doesn't matter. So now we'll define some variables. Local player equals game.players.local player. Local local mainframe equals script of parent.mainframe, local open button equals mainframe.parent.open button, local $100. Oh, my bad. Turns out we can't make variables with numbers. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I guess we'll just use letters. So instead of writing 100 in numerical way, we'll use in letters. So we'll say $100 product, just like that. And then mainframe dot 100. Oh, oopsie. I guess we'll put those square brackets, put that, copy the name, and yeah, so that's how you'll define it. You don't have to use the dot, you can just use square brackets if you have something that is like not. So just do this in this case, I guess. You can also do that, it doesn't matter. It replaces the dot if you have like something that is where you can't use numbers or something, and yeah. So just copy this variable. We'll put 5 instead of 1, and put 5 right here. Paste it again. Instead of 100, we'll put 1000, and put another 0. And yeah, so now we're done with the variables. We just gotta code them and just do. We have to just give them the functionality. So open button dot mouse click dot mouse button. Oh, yeah. So I really hate when it never shows up if you define a variable for it. Yeah, so I have to always write it down myself. So yeah, so it's mouse button 1 down, and then connect. So then we do mainframe.visible equals not mainframe.visible. And now we're done with the open button. Now it will open and close. So now we do $100 product dot mouse button 1 down connect function. And oh yeah, I forgot. We also forgot to define a variable for our marketplace service. So we'll do local marketplace service equals game get service marketplace service. There. So we'll do marketplace prompt product purchase player. Oh, we also forgot to put the IDs. Wow, my bad. So here's the thing. But local $1,000 okay, so we can't use the same variable. We'll do product ID, for example. So here, instead of 1,000, I'll put 100. $100 product ID equals, take this ID, paste it here, then I'll copy this variable, paste it here, and instead of 100 we will put 1,000. Oh no, actually $500 product ID equals the ID of the product, local $1,000 product ID equals, and paste there. So now we have defined like about 11 variables. And yeah, so now we'll do prompt product purchase player ID. Oh no, not ID, I mean $100 product. There. And then we can copy this and paste it here. Instead of using this variable, we'll use this variable, paste it here, ID. There. Yep. So now paste it again. Oops. Copy and paste this, then paste it here. Then instead of 100, we'll put 1000. Yep. $1,000 product ID. There. So now we're done with this client script. Now we can move on with the server script inside the server script service. So this will be the place where the money is going to be transferred. I mean, so it's before. So here is the script where it shows the frame of the purchase you're making. So you wanna buy it or you click cancel. That's what this function means. It shows the official Roblox product frame. That's what it means. So then if we put I guess developer products, and yeah, so now we can get to coding. Alright, so let's erase the print hello world. And also, I forgot that we need a currency script, so let's make one. If you already have one, then you don't have to make one and just add like. Alright, so as soon as we code this script, then I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so let's make the leaderboard right here. Let's do game.players.player added connect function. And our arguments will be player, local leader stats equals instance.new, int value, player, local dollars, instance.new, int value, leader stats, dollars, name equals dollars, dollars.value equals 100, and I forgot we need to name the leader stats.name equals leader stats. So yeah, so now we're done with the currency script. Now let's get started here. Oh, also we can copy and paste the variables here, so we don't have to keep on recording them. Oh, actually, oops, my bad. I forgot to put ID. So I accidentally left it as product, but this will like it will put an error. It won't work because this is a variable for the button, but we don't need the button. We need the ID for the argument. It needs the player argument and the ID of the developer product. Yeah. So now we got this fixed. Let's get back here and we'll make a local function. Let's do local function equals, no, not equals, I mean we'll name our function. We'll call it process receipt, and our argument, our variable will be receipt info. Then we'll define a variable for our player. Local player equals game.players get player by user ID, receipt info dot player ID. So then we do if receipt info dot product ID equals $100 product ID. No, I put 1,000. My bad. I meant $100 product ID. Then if player, then we'll make it add $100 to the player. So I was gonna show what I meant. So if you already have a currency script, then don't make one. Don't make another one, because you should just add another one. So if you already have a currency script, say it's called cash, then just use the currency you have, cash. But in this case, I didn't have a currency script, so that's why I made one, and I call it dollars. That's why I'm using dollars. If you already have a currency, say it's like, say, levels or cash, money, use that currency. You don't have to use this. Else you should just additionally add another currency that is not required for you. Yeah, so make it add $100 to the dollars, the value to the currency. And then we'll just copy and paste this, skip a couple of lines. We'll put $500 and make it add 500 instead. Then skip a few more lines, 1,000, and we'll add $1,000. And then we'll make a return value. Return enum.product product purchase decision dot purchase granted. And then we'll just call the function. We'll do marketplace service dot process receipt equals process receipt, and without those parentheses. So now we're done with the script. So now we can just test it out. Alright, so we're gonna now test it in Studio. So the reason why we're gonna be testing in Studio instead of the actual game is, oh, actually, don't forget you have to publish the changes. So it actually publishes the game itself. So it publishes the changes in your game. But we're gonna be testing in Studio mode is because Roblox allows us to do the test purchase. So if we're gonna be testing it in the game, like in the actual game, then it will charge us. But we don't want it to charge. We want to actually see it if it actually works. Because say if it didn't work, but we wasted 1,000, say we wasted like 100 Robux for no reason. So that's why Roblox allows us to test it in Studio to do a test purchase. So it's not gonna actually charge us. It will show the frame and it will show how much Robux you're supposed to buy, but if you're not gonna actually waste the Robux, you can actually test it and see if it will actually give you $100. And in the actual game, then it will charge you if you will purchase it in game. But we'll test it in Studio instead, so that we'll test it. Alright, so now we're in the game. As you can see, it created us a currency, dollars, and we have $100. Now let's click on open. It will open the frame, and now let's test it. As you can see, it showed us the frame, and as you can see, it says this is a test purchase. Your account will not be charged. As I said earlier, in Studio mode, Roblox allows us to test purchase it. So like we can test it if it actually will give us the money. And as you can see, it did give us extra $100. So now let's try our second product. $500 product. Want to buy the product, $500 product for 100 Robux. It says this is a test purchase. We will not be charged. Buy now. And they gave us another. It gave us extra $500. And as you can see, we did not get charged. So now let's test our final product. Prompt purchase. We will buy for 250, except we will not be going to be charged. Our Roblox players that want to buy it, that are in your game, will be charged. But we are not, and as you can see, it gave us another $1,000. So now we have $1,700. So I'm going to wrap up this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Have yourselves a great day.